What's up, guys and girls? Hurricane Liz here, back for another video, and this time we're going to cover questions of the week. Now, I will say this, I've had a storm of questions about Walmart, so most of this is or are Walmart questions. I've also got a couple questions on merch, and so I'm super fired up for this one. I hope you are. Let's go and do this. All right, so here we are. I'm about to head out to my very exclusive mastermind that's being held in Las Vegas, Nevada right now. But before that, I'm going to make sure to leave you guys here with this video, which had an assortment of questions, more specifically about Walmart, Amazon, and a couple other things. So let's go. Liz, if my Amazon seller account got suspended, banned, can I still sell on Amazon KDP as an alternative? Absolutely, you can. Now, I would probably recommend using a different email address, just creating a brand new Amazon account altogether, just in case. But yes, you can still sell on any one of the platforms, merch or KDP. That does not affect them whatsoever. All right, Ad says, love the value, Liz. PS, if you don't mind me asking, why do you consistently make content? It's obviously not for profit. Well, that must mean that Ads thinks I don't make money from YouTube. Yes, I do make some money from YouTube. It's not a heck of a lot from the ad spend, but that's fine. I kind of enjoy doing this, and it kind of keeps me well grounded, and it also brings me several different opportunities. So yeah, I still make some money, Ads. Don't worry about me. I'm pretty good. All right, this is a long one. This is from 120 Padge, who says, this is my first time looking at something like this. I want to know exactly where to start from your video collections. It was an eye-opener. Can something like this work for international people? How much capital budget do you have to start a project like this? So let's go and start with those. This is audiobooks. Yes, you can do it from anywhere in the world, and it will absolutely work for international people. You just have to understand that there's a couple key steps that you have to be able to finish out in order to make this work for you. Your capital and budget, well, you're going to need about $800 to $1,000 for the ghostwriter, unless you intend to write the book yourself. That's completely up to you. I certainly wouldn't do that, but the ghostwriter is going to cost you $1,000. After that, you do need a book cover, and you'll also need what's called a producer, which is the person that narrates the actual book. That person, it just depends. You can interview for a certain amount of dollars per hour, but you want to make sure that you find somebody that fits within your budget. There are producers at all sorts of different numbers per hour. It also says, what is the minimum you can make with this type of project once you launch your first audiobook? Again, that depends on the niche. That also depends on the advertising you do, and it depends on a lot of factors, including the topic of the book. Some topics make more than others. However, they also require a bigger advertising budget. So keep that in mind. And that's pretty much a wrap, but great question, 120 Padge. Just remember, your first book might not be a success. Keep it going. Keep trying to get another book that'll work well, and figure out a system with how you're going to launch each and every book. And if you continue to be persistent with this business model, you will make money in the long run. All right. Imain says, hey Liz, thanks for sharing with us. I wonder if it's necessary to take a paid course about Amazon KDP, or is it just enough to watch YouTube videos about it? All right. So fantastic questions. Also, how much money do you need to start with ghostwriters, editing, and so forth? That's all going to depend on if you decide to be the artist or not. There are a ton of YouTube creators that do excellent content on how to create the book yourself. I certainly do not have a single artistic bone in my body. I even have trouble sketching a stick figure, so I could never do this, but I'm sure many of you guys have, again, the desire, the discipline, and the persistence to be able to learn this on your own. Now, in terms of a paid course, you really don't need a paid course. The only reason that paid courses are out there is to curate content in case you don't have time. And some people like me are just lazy. They want the content spoon-fed to them. They want the content given to them. They don't want to have to hunt it out. And that's exactly what you're doing when you do use YouTube. Now, keep in mind, not everybody's going to give you their secret sauce on YouTube, and that's another reason that you usually pay for the content. And in some of these videos, since they're compact and they're light, you don't have time to give the secret sauce. So the secret sauce takes a lot more time to get into. That's what it comes down to. So great question, Imain. Sia asks, hey Hurricane Liz, great video. Is it possible to be a merchant whilst waiting for the MBA application to be approved? Can you do both FBM and MBA? And they're talking about if you can become a merchant seller while you wait for your Merch by Amazon account to be approved. Yes, you absolutely can. You can even use third-party sites like Teespring, who often have an app that connects to the back end of Amazon and will automatically upload all your Teespring shirts into Amazon itself. So you can do a lot of different things, and you absolutely can fulfill by merchant these t-shirts from third-party platforms like Teespring. Again, remember that you can run ads on this, and sometimes if you don't have access to AMS, it is beneficial to just run them from Teespring, because now you have the ability to run ads on Amazon's platform itself, but you will need an Amazon seller account for that, not a Merch by Amazon account. But either way, terrific question, and it is a terrific tactic in order to get ads enabled on your account immediately and not have to wait for all the bullshit that Amazon makes you do, like jump through hoops, in order to get AMS enabled on your account. All right, Alexander says, thank you, Liz. I'm using Walmart automation and I got suspended. Never freaked out. Risks are a critical part of doing business. If you don't want risks, then people should continue with their 9-to-5 job. Absolutely great point, Alexander. This kind of crap is going to happen no matter which business you're in. So you just have to be able to roll with the punches and get through this particular time in your business. Only the people that do this and are persistent enough to keep going, those are the only people that will have success in business overall. All right, M. Marie says, hey Liz, what do you think about rating your books when you order author copies? I had an email from Amazon to rate one of my books I purchased. So the bottom line is you're not supposed to be able to review your own shit or rate your own stuff. However, a lot of people still do this. In most cases, when you do that, they're going to remove it. Amazon will catch it. They'll know it's you. And they might even throw you a warning email telling you that you can't do this. So I would just avoid doing it altogether. And I would try and get some friends and family that aren't connected to my Facebook account, because Amazon does pay attention to that. And if they see that you're getting reviews and rankings from your friends or family that are connected to things like your Facebook account, they will remove them and they will warn you. And they also might actually at some point suspend your family members from the ability to even leave reviews for other people. So keep that in mind. But great question, M. Marie. Tessa says, my account got suspended. This is regarding Walmart. I emailed for appeals, sent them 8 emails already, but not hearing back from Walmart. I've started chats, passed my case to a third-party solution. When she called the third-party solution, they had no idea what she was talking about. Tessa, I don't know what to tell you other than that is Walmart right now at the present time. A lot of times, I don't even think Walmart knows what the hell they're doing themselves, and that is clearly evident in the amount of suspensions and or terminations that they handed out to people just for random shit. Like, I don't even see any rhyme or reason as to some of the things that they handed out suspensions for, and they've even suspended accounts and on similar circumstances have terminated accounts for doing the same thing. So again, Walmart has no clue what they're doing, and that is why they are the second biggest e-commerce store and not the first. And if they can't figure it out, then they're going to continue to be that redheaded stepchild behind Amazon, because Amazon is kicking their ass and they're not going to stop. I don't really know who's running Walmart, but at least we know Jeff Bezos is smart enough to figure things out. But whoever is running Walmart, I don't know what the hell you're doing, man. It's just a complete shit show. All right, Mr. Dailywell says, Liz, there is a staff shortage at Walmart headquarters. Many left prior to the October 4th requirement date. More shortages are expected as terminations will happen starting October 4th. So this is clearly also why they're pulling back the reins and purging all the stores on Walmart. And they're making sure they only roll with people that have the best seller metrics. And that's because of the fact that they're understaffed. So not only are they understaffed, but they've got some really stupid people in charge over there. So on top of all those things, what are they left to do other than just suspend stores, right? This makes it less work intense for them, and it makes them fuck up a hell of a lot less. So that is clearly why all this stuff is happening on Walmart. Thank you for that comment, Mr. D. All right, Tina says, did they just start that? I've been on Walmart for a year and none of this happens to me, knock on wood. Probably the reason that you haven't not seen a suspension, Tina, is because your account does have some age. So if you've been doing this for over a year, that's probably why nothing has happened to you. However, are you safe from all this? Absolutely not. It could be just a glitch. It could be just a mistake that they make. And again, we've seen them make mistakes where people are terminated. So don't be surprised if at some point it does start to happen to older sellers. But for now, this has just been rampant with brand new seller accounts. All right, John says, my store has your payments have been suspected due to policy violation, prohibited policy violation. My VA said it will not come back and cock it up as an L. Is it possible to get my store back? Absolutely. John, why the hell are you listening to your VA? There's a reason your VA is a VA and not a seller account owner. Yes, you can get your store back. If you need someone to write a plan of action, my email is below. You can contact me there and I will hook you up with my guy that has unsuspended my store over 15 times and several other stores that I do have. So he is the man. He will make it happen for you if that's what you want to go with. But again, never listen to your VAs, people. That's why they're VAs. Most of them don't know what the hell they're doing. They're not there to be a leader. They're there just to work for you in order to make more money and put more money in your pocket. So start listening to yourself, John. Don't listen to these people, man. And it looks like that's it. That's a wrap. So again, if I left out anything, put your questions and comments below. I always personally answer those, and I will see you guys next time.